And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here and getting to start, Matt Strom. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Gleyber Torres, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. And a foul ball. The Pirates would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Colt Keith in the box now. No balls and a strike.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
Two quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Carpenter was recently in the All-Star game for the first time, a nice career achievement.
What a special moment for him, man. Getting that All-Star appearance is just awesome. A lot of good players who had really nice careers but never played in the All-Star game, so he should appreciate this.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there, and now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and pitching in this game, Tarek Skubal. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And base hit. So a runner on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly she was ready to hit right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as she connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, That's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now here is Ryan Sandberg.
0-1.
And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Green sizes this one up. Makes the grab, one away.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Here's the Pirates lineup now. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Johnny Bench.
Well, he's just been a consistent and dominant power threat throughout his career. I mean, over 400 career home runs. I mean, that just doesn't happen to an average power hitter. This guy's been elite, and we'll see as he continues if he's going to make it into Cooperstown, into the Hall of Fame.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Greenberg working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. And a pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. The Pirates score first. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
One out, base is empty. Up next for the Pirates, Julia Kenny. Base knock center field. So a runner aboard now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some players. One thing that I can see already, her bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And hitters like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Kenny, the base runner at first with one out. Next offering is fouled back. Ripped on a line. Green hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But
the tag, and they got her. And that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, hitting better than .350 this month.
0-1's the count.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
That one lifted to left. Clement sizing this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise, and they're down 2-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the second. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jade Baker. Skubal back to work. Fought off foul. Baker, a former All-Star, only 18 years old, and she was born in Canada. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Torkelson. One up, one down. And now here's the veteran DH, Babe Ruth. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That one fouled off. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Ibanez has this one sized up. Corrals it. 2 down. So up next, Ernie Clement. Foul ball. Clement recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Next offering is fouled back.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they go. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part.
Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side for the... Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Johnny Bench. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for her. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Ryan Sandberg, the next Pirate to hit. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. It's 5-zip. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make it impact. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Hank Greenberg getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've
boots it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Now batting, left fielder.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there. On its way, gone. She flexes her power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 7-0. That's her third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. She got her front foot down. She was strong on her backside, and when her bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tarek Skubal will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. A new arm into the game, the righty, Alex Cobb.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And now, Catfish Hunter. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 8-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Now it's going to be Jade Baker. Hauls it in, one away.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Yeah, the batter now, Babe Ruth. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
The Babe is one of those guys with a larger-than-life personality, Boog, and that's something you see from him on and off the field. He's certainly one of the most
And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. Man at first, Ernie Clement digs in now. To short, could be two. Off-balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now
Johnny Bench will hit next. Doubled his first time up. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. Make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 10-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. She's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The tag, and they get her. So a sloppy play there, but it ends. A huge 8-run inning for them as they open up the lead.
Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Tigers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now. Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
1 out, bases empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. On the ground to third. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Hank Greenberg. The next pipe. So now a pinch hitter, Paul Skeens.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
He swings and fouls one off. Skeens with another scorching run of play lately. That one ripped. 2 away now.
Now batting the left.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the power speed combo. Julia Kenny. She's already homered in this game. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Chopped left side. Handles, throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Green.
Strom back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Kelsey calls it in, and there's 1 away. Here comes Torque to the plate. Fastball for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Brant Herter.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game. You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hard hit to third. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Jade Baker, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and so they end up with some speed on at first.
The batter, number 3.
Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. He's one of the best players in the game. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And a foul ball. Baker stands at first with one out. Got him swinging.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
This one smoked out to left. Green makes the grab, and that is that. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Sandberg. And he can't come up with it.
He's good.
So digging in, Andy Ibanez. Line drive. She can't get there. It's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. There's a swing and a miss. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Clement. It's in and out of his glove. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Foul!
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials.
That ends the inning. So we take a break. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Johnny Bench. There's a swing and a drive. Long gone. That's into the rotunda area. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 11-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Throw on to Torkelson. One away, bottom of the sixth. Ryan Sandberg, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering is fouled back. And down on strikes. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Paul Skeens, the next Pirate to hit. Bunts it in the air, and that'll do it. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo. Back here at PNC Park, now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Popped up left side, Baker. Hauls it in for the out. Pittsburgh doesn't often get enough praise as a baseball town, but you think of all the greats who have been Pirates, like Honus Wagner, Willie Stargell, Roberto Clemente. It's pretty amazing. Hunter hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
And talking about that Pittsburgh history, Boog, don't forget the great Negro leaguers of the Pittsburgh Crawfords and Homestead Grays. Satchel Paige, Josh Gibson, Cool Papa Bell, Oscar Charleston, Buck Leonard. The list just goes on and on.
2 outs. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a foul straight back. To third, Ibanez. Slings to first, and a quick out number 1. Catfish Hunter, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Ibanez snags it for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jade Baker. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Vierling makes the grab on the run. 3 up, 3 down. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Matt Vierling. And that one fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup
boots it.
No, he's safe.
Man at first, nobody out. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. She's there. She's got it. And there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. There's a strike.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
Herder back to work. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
No ball.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swung on, belted. On its way. And it is gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 12-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in.
Pitching change here, Paul Sewald.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
On the ground to third. Whips it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Johnny Bench. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. And first offering is fouled off. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. She'll touch them all. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add a run. It's 13-0.
Looks like this hitter was looking out over the plate, but she was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Ryan Sandberg, the next Pirate to hit. Rip towards third. Throws to first. That ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set to start the 9th in this one. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Foul ball still 0-2. Swings and misses, and he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. And next is the designated hitter, Colt Keith. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you
sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates take the series opener here at home.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
Final score in this one, 13.